Got loaded, and now we're going to do a special item. We got loaded in here, and now we have to do one thing that I want to emphasize is every time you have a load, you have to also be able to secure it, not only for the security of it, but you also have to, a lot of times you get a shipper or receiver, and they have what they call seals, and a lot of them provide seals for you because they want to make sure that once they load the trailer that it is intact. Say for instance the receiver received damaged goods. Well, you got to find out who's the liability for it. So, and plus they don't want anybody broken in. So when they load these trucks, they put a seal on it. That way nobody can open it up, whatever, and it's intact. So when the receiver sees the seal on it, they know that it came from the shipper without being touched. And a lot of suppliers will have their own seal. This one right here didn't have a seal, but we're going to put one on anyway, just in case. So we have, this is what we call a seal, and it's just a metal thing. You actually can get them at truck stops or whatever. You can get them at certified areas. There's different types of seals. That's weird. Oh, I got a magnet inside the pocket. I couldn't figure out why the seal was sticking to my coat. But we got a lot of types of seals. You have the metal type, you have plastic types, you have bolts, and you have wires. Each one is really has a different way of opening them. And as a truck driver, a lot of times when you get to a receiver, they ask you to go ahead and break the seal. You don't break the seal unless you have permission. And when you do have permission, you want to be inside of them. That way they can see that you just broke the seal, but they received it. And so you have to have a good tools in order to apply it. Because like plastic, you can snap them off, no problem. But if you try to snap this one off, it can cut into your hands. Bolts, wires, that type of stuff you need special cutters for. So we're going to be doing a seal, and this is a very good idea to do on this one, is we're going to come out here, and we're going to come out here. We're parked in this neighboring area, so we can do the seal. We couldn't do it out on the street or whatever, and when we pulled out on the dock, there was just no room without being in traffic. So we're going to be actually closing our doors and sealing this up. We give a look out and see, make sure everything is okay, and then we want to close that up so we don't have any damages from the weather. You got to make sure that everything is closed up there and down here. Okay, and then we're going to close this one. These are the special cam handles, which I do like. Make sure that the top and the bottom are secure. Okay, so now we got the seal, and we need to apply it. It's got to be on the bill of lading, the seal number, so it can match. And once it seals, nobody should be able to open it. DOT can pull you over. They'll ask you if you want, if they want to break the seal. You have to get permission. They have to sign for it. But other than that, it's a pretty secure deal. So we're going to apply it in here. Okay. And I'm going to put this in like so. See? And now it's secure. It won't go nowhere. And we're going to apply it right in there. Okay? So now we got a secure door. It's not locked. Normally, if you don't have a seal and you have to go into it and inspect every 100 miles or 200 miles like I do with the coils, then you may want to put a padlock out there. That's just an extra protection for safety and security work. But you want to be able to do that. That way you can protect yourself. All right, here's our baby. And we're going to get to work and get down the road and go to the musketing. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. It's going to be a little trip. It's supposed to be there at 2 o'clock, but according to my estimation, I'm going to be probably about an hour and 47 minutes late. That's because I picked up at the shipper at a different time. And so, before I go, I'm going to get my ETA with my deal here. I'm going to send and select corporate. And I'm going to communicate. Picked up, load, ETA, to delivery is, and we're going to add a little bit, about 1600. It says I'm going to be about 3 hours. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:45 or whatever. I kind of add a little bit more because there's going to be some weather. So I'm going to tell them 1600 at best. And send that. So now I have sent the message to them that, hey, I picked it up the load, and this is what I expect to be there. I checked my fuel. We're going to check the fuel. We're going to check everything on the gauges and everything for a pre-plan, pre-trip. Excuse me. Today I got a little congestion here. So now we're all set up. And the only thing we have to do is now we got to be safe. We got to apply the seatbelt. Locked in. Everything is checked. Or we're looking out, making sure that there's no traffic out anywhere. And we're pretty good. Check our mirrors. They're all lined up. And as you can see, we got plenty of weather still coming. And we're about to go. So right now, we're going to be ready to go. And this may earn our paycheck. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.